Hey peeps, welcome back to Ashley's Think Tank. So today I will be ranting about AI. It has been on my noggin. I'm a little bit of a user, not religious. I'm not into that like that. But all I've been seeing lately is just it's back to AI freaking psychosis. So that has been on that is my mini rant. Um so to start, the last few stories I've been seeing is just like the dude who made new math, aka wannabe Terrence Howard. 1 times 1 equals 2, duh. But the dude, like, AI, like, ChatGPT validated him that much that he thought he made new math. And no, like, I need to explore that from, like, an academic perspective of, like, even when Chat tells me that, like, tells me anything, I am fighting this man. like, like, when I'm sorry. When I tell you that I argue with ChatGPT because it is never right for me, I am still trying to like mentally build the picture or the assumption that I could fall in love with my AI. Like, do we hear how that sounds? Like, I fell in love with like, I don't know, Ginger, the ChatGPT. Like, wait, what? Like, okay. So then you had like the again, one of the videos I saw recently is just like the phenomenon of like AI psychosis, or like being like AI validates you that freaking much that you it validates whatever you're experiencing that much that you live it in your reality that is not parallel to what is happening in front of you. Like at least at least with reality, it would be based in what is actually here in this plane, at least, before you start branching off into like new stuff. I don't know. I really cannot tell you. And what was the other one? There was like honestly, that lady from TikTok who fell in love with her therapist and then used ChatGPT to validate that. And I'm like, we're not as a society finding better uses for AI. And the answer is why. Like, no, I'm so like you could brainstorm ideas. You could make a whole new business with AI and we're doing this. Okay, no problem. I have not made my business, but like again, I'm indecisive. And I'm not using chat to fall in love. I'm using chat to, I don't know, make a quiz about where the fuck I would fit in to live. Yep. That's what I be doing with my page ChatGPT. And I'm like, and it's still it's just a premium experience to argue with someone, And I'm arguing back with someone who has full blown access to the internet. No. But okay. So my thing is like, from an academic perspective, is like, do we not have like the curiosity or like the wherewithal or critical thinking to like second guess that? Like, I know like it also like pairs with like the theme I've been doing is like people who like have like conscious thought, like people who have like a stream of consciousness that like always plays for them, and then people who don't have anything going on in their head, like it's like more like a feel, like they feel their feelings, or like they see like the colors, like something where it's like it's more like like their inner voice isn't there. And so I'm kind of like, is that what's going on with y'all, that y'all don't second guess that? Because no offense, if ChatGPT told me that I was like I was Madonna, I would have some questions about why we think that. I would have I would ask what qualities make me Madonna. And how do I change my name to be Madonna, I guess. Like that would be the next logical question. And not like I think of the Terrence Howard situation where it's like, hey, like 1 times 1 equals 2, baby. And I'm like, where? Like, please elaborate. Like, has like a scientist like collaborated with that thought? And then for the guy who went online and said that, I would have kept that to myself, for one. Two, like again, I like there's so many resources. Like you can use ChatGPT to say like, hey, look up a source that would disprove this. Like that's like the most like logical thing that I would be able to do. Like I even have it like in my papers. It's like, what am I like? Well, I don't upload papers anymore. I ask it more like business type questions because I was like more capstone or like doing idea generation, or again, I just want like a schedule and I need certain caveats, and it is I'm writing more than ChatGPT to get the exact thing that I need, and it's still not even exact. So yeah, but the fact that like we are like essentially craving connection, craving being right, I guess, craving like like how do I say it? We're just craving external validation. That is quite literally it. Like I know, okay, how do I say this? For me, I definitely am coming off of needing it because I'm like, I don't really care. I don't. Who are you? No offense. Who are you people in the ether? And at the same time, I'm kind of like, I have to live with you on in this plane. Who the fuck are you people in the ether? And this is y'all, or y'all are Charlie Kirk fans, and y'all gotta go. But anyway, that's I digress from that. So it's kind of like we just crave like affection and attention and like the validation of like our ideas are right. I'm like, no, I'm sure I'm wrong about a lot of things. I was wrong about like I didn't know where Jamaica was like until like 2 months ago. Like I could not tell you. I could actually tell you, but I don't want to say. But Jamaica wasn't where I thought it was. And could I tell you? I could actually tell you that I did not grow up with like probably like the most amazing of educations, but at least taught me to like be curious. Like if someone told me that like if ChatGPT is telling me that like I made the like the Grand Prix of new things or the best new invention, I think I would like look it up on Google and like maybe like scroll a little past like the AI co-pilot or whatever and be like, damn, that shit like I didn't invent the fucking wheel. What do you mean I didn't invent the wheel? Like what? Like it is that easy. And I'm like, it is that easy, but that is the most hardest part. It's like who wants to be wrong? Or who wants to like free fall and it's like, damn, everything I've built my entire life on for the past like 2 weeks of all this research down the hill. So yeah. And then equally there are a lot of systems out there. Oh, ooh, my favorite one. Uh ChatGPT, y'all need to stop making it a feature that you can ask like psychology questions. I can ask like the spirit like for me I also ask the spiritual meaning of like different animals or like creatures that I encounter. So I'm kind of like in some way it could be feeding quote unquote spiritual delusion and at the same time it's like no, like legit multiple cultures have like different symbolisms of like what they're seeing. So I'm kind of like yeah. Equally I asked us to do like what was it? Astrocartography. I don't even know my actual birth time, so I'm like it couldn't hurt. And then even then it's like you're giving me so many options and then none of them are like what I want. So let's just stop while we're ahead. So I'm more on like again, why do you think the way that you do that you would let like AI validate you? Like, oh no, the AI being your god. What do you mean? What do you mean that you live in a simulation and AI is like your god? Please come back to this plot. Like, if you told me that I can access my A chakra and see a different reality, I would believe you because that is true. Again, physical and metaphysical and stuff. Again, our eyes only see so much. You have different creatures from different countries everywhere who see light and varying differences of energies differently. You can acknowledge that. But I can acknowledge that ChatGPT was like, yeah, I'm your leader. Like you listen to me. And I'm like, no. I don't even listen to my mom. No offense to her, but like no. Like what art like stop. Just stop it. Um my last point, if you are into AI, use it responsibly. I don't feel like people should have to well, I shouldn't be the person in charge of telling people what they should and shouldn't know, because I don't know a lot either. But please use things responsibly and second guess them. Like, please, pretty please. Or like use critical thinking and like not what everyone else believes. Please. I appreciate it. And if you actually, oh, okay, but if you actually are into AI, just invest. Like, if I'm being honest, it just seems like a really good investment on the cybersecurity and then like the energy side of it. If you ask my opinion of if I had to invest, you did not, but gotta give some educational something in here other than a rant. So that's it for today, and I'm more surprised that my battery and storage didn't die on me here. So I'll see you guys next time, and we'll come back.